Well, good morning, everyone. Just want to go ahead and give you an update on some of these snowfall totals coming in here to First Warn Weather. And you can see 7 inches here have been picked up in Cataract. Now, this is in northern Monroe County. If we go a little bit further towards the southwest, Bryce, Perry, and in La Crescent reporting 5 inches here so far. If we go a little bit further towards the west in Winona County, Bethany and Utica picking up both 6 inches of snow. So that is some of the more impressive snowfall totals across the local area. Meanwhile, our local radar picture is looking much drier back towards the south over the last few hours. But as you can see, the heavier snow has moved its way towards the north. And at the same time, it does look like it is beginning to show some signs of improvement. You can see our northwestern zones, including areas like Eau Claire, southwestward towards Lake City and north of Winona, looking at some of the majority of that moderate to heavy snow. And of course, this is all associated with this broad but strong low pressure system that continues to affect a lot of us here across the central and midwestern United States. A live look from Eau Claire right now, where things are looking quite snowy there, as you can see there on the roadways. Luckily, it looks like a lot of the snow plow crews have plowed most of that snow. 30 degrees is the current temperature for you in Eau Claire. Meanwhile, City Cam 8 here in downtown La Crosse, things are definitely looking much drier and quieter. As you can see, our current conditions are looking cloudy now. 32 degrees is our current temperature reading here across the area. So winter weather alerts are in effect here still for portions of the central, but also up towards the midwestern United States, which does include us here in the Coulee region. Winter storm warnings are still in effect for additional snowfall totals, very light additional totals though, that are still possible. So we'll keep this alert here in place throughout much of the day today. And as you can see, it's because of those additional snowfall totals, anywhere between around that 1 to 2 inch mark, some locally higher totals possible, and some of those scattered snow bands that may redevelop across portions of the area, as you can see there in the daycast, with temperatures in the low 30s. So Sky Tracker showing some of those scattered snow bands and showers kind of setting up across the area throughout much of the morning in some localized spots by around 4 p.m. Still looking at some of that here as well. Not as significant though as what we had earlier overnight. By the time we reach 10 o'clock, it looks like a lot of this will settle down greatly here too. And then we're just left over with mainly overcast skies, which will continue into the overnight hours here as well. At the same time, those temperatures dropping into the 20s, so feeling much cooler behind that low pressure system by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Still looking very cloudy and cooler by the time we reach tomorrow. More specifically tomorrow afternoon, things will still be on the cloudy side. A check down your 8-day forecast shows us that we will be looking at much cloudier conditions here, not just for tomorrow, but also into the weekend as well. Unfortunately, we're just not really going to see a whole lot of sunshine around here, as the cloud cover will continue across the Coulee region throughout all of next week. High temperatures dropping into the upper 20s to low 30s and lows back into the teens. So that's more seasonable for this time of the year across the area. So looking much better once this system departs.